everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We're so blessed. Thank you to everyone that helped make this day possible, all you yayas and all the friends that don't wear that title but are just, you guys are like such a strong family, and my mom was so blessed to have you in her life. I'm so thankful for you as well. So thank you, all you ladies. And the yo-yos, the husbands. So I'm Angela, and everyone wondered how I was going to be able to speak today, but I just felt like I had to. It was like I just have to. I have to honor her through words today and through music, of course. But some people don't have very nice things to say about their moms. When they think about their mom, they might say they never want to be like her. But in my case, I can only think of a few things I wouldn't want to be like my mom. She even used to say about her own mom something about putting her on a slow boat to China if she did anything like her mom did. I heard that a lot growing up. But there are very few things that I don't want to be like her in. I remember growing up, she used to wear her bathrobe all the time around the house. Thought it was so ridiculous, especially when I was a preteen girl. Who does that? So embarrassing. And then I turned 30. And all I wanted for Christmas was a bathrobe. And I wear one most afternoons and evenings as soon as I get home, and the rest of the afternoon, and there I am, just like my mom. A while back, I pulled up to her house for my Wednesday lessons that I taught there for years, and there was these gorgeous flowers in the pots out front. I was just so taken by these beautiful flowers, and I was getting out and walking up, and I looked closer and noticed they were silk outside in pots. And I said, Mom, I had quite a few comments about what that meant about her age. And pretty soon, a couple months later, they turned to more fall colors, and suddenly poinsettias outside that were silk. One of the very last times I pulled out of her driveway, I asked if she was going to do her poinsettias this Christmas, and lovingly laughed that if I ever put pots of silk flowers outside on my porch, it was my turn for a slow boat to China. We hugged, and I started to drive away, our hearts full of love and laughs, and she yelled down the driveway and got the last word. She said, "Remember the bathrobe." Thanks, Mom. So you all know what to get me for Christmas this year. You all know what an amazing lady she was, and that's why you're here. We're going to have an open mic over in the gym, and I hope you will share stories of your memories of her as we just reflect upon her life today. And as I share today from my perspective as her daughter, I know that she would want us all to leave this place impacted by the life she led. Not just come and mourn, but come and be inspired to make a mark on the world like she did. If I could sum up her life, her lifestyle, she lived extravagantly relational, or you could say relationally extravagant. She invited a salon full of nail technicians to come over for a turkey dinner when she found out they had never had it before. She hosted random salespeople that sold her furniture at her home for a dinner just because she was so grateful for a good deal. She gave cards to people just about for any occasion, just to show she cared. It didn't matter if you were a stranger. As soon as you left that first meeting with her, you were a friend. And she did that every day of her life. So many stories have poured in since her passing about what she meant to people, the impact she had, the way she was so thoughtful and made them feel so special. This lady was crazy extravagant in her thoughtfulness. I think that was one of her greatest gifts to this world, whether it was remembering a birthday, baking a person's favorite treat, a text to check in and say hi, following up on previous conversations, remembering important events. She truly engaged in the lives of the people around her. I haven't met one person in my life who didn't notice that about her. When you left her presence, you felt better about yourself. She was an encourager to the max, and I hope to follow in those footsteps. I started something on Facebook called Sandy's Angels, and I want to spark the desire in others to think more outwardly and carry on my mom's lifestyle, to do things to help others. I bought some pennants to share with you. I have about 500 cards of these little angel wings, and I'd love to personally give them to you over in the reception area. Guys, you're welcome to one, but I think they're a little feminine. I don't know if you might not be interested. But please come see me, because I don't want to take 500 of these home. I don't know what I would do with them. So they're for you. You can wear them as a necklace, put a ribbon on them for a bookmark, hang them in your rearview mirror, put them on a charm bracelet, or just keep the card somewhere where you can see it. And I hope you'll remember her with me daily and continue to give love and life to others. And my mom even did that in her death. She was signed up to be an organ donor. She gave life to a dying man. The letter we received said that this man is excited to go back to the things he loved, and you won't believe what was listed first on the list: music. I can't wait to hopefully meet this man, and if he's willing, down the road to meet us. She also gave organs to help research for diabetes and other diseases. We've learned a lot in this process about organ donation. I didn't realize that less than 1% of people that are signed up to donate organs actually get to donate. A person must die in a hospital on a ventilator. I believe my mom is so thankful that even in her tragic death, she was able to give life to someone else. I called the Northwest Donate Life organization, and they have provided us with flyers and donation cards and even some bracelets. I encourage you, if you aren't registered, please don't let another day go by to allow someone else the gift of life. You never know who you'll be saving or improving their quality of life through eye, tissue, and bone donation. I know my mom was so thankful. She was one of those few people, less than 1% of those registered, that got to do that. And I'm also so thankful that beyond a shadow of a doubt, I know I will see my mom in heaven. I don't believe she's there because she led a blameless life, or that she was just a great person, or because she loved people well. She is there because she had a personal relationship with Jesus. Every day of her life, she showed me Jesus in the way she treated us as her kids and all the people around her. She didn't force her belief on us, but she inspired us to trust the same Lord and Savior that she had. I know my mom would want you to know that today. I believe she's wishing for the opportunity for you to see her now, for you to know the joy she's experiencing, for you to know also personally her Lord and Savior, whom she is with now for eternity. She lived her life imparting that free gift to Ben and I, the gift of heaven. She didn't have the whole Bible memorized or quote scriptures. She just lived it. She walked it. She breathed it. I experienced Jesus growing up with her as my mom. And her prayer, as is mine, is that you would experience him too. Please don't let this day go by without considering where you stand with God. I know my mom wants to see all of us again someday. What a reunion it will be. Thank you so much for being here and honoring her with us. May we all carry on her life of thoughtfulness, kindness, love, and beauty, and bathrobes and silk flowers on our porches outside. Thank you. I'm going to share a song with you today, and I had to think, what song do I feel led to sing? And my mom always sang Ave Maria at every funeral she ever went to. I wasn't going to sing that, that's for sure. That's her song. And, I considered the song People. If you were at her 50th birthday party, you remember. But this song that I'm going to share with you with my amazing friends, thank you, Simona and Kristen, for being here, is what has just resonated in my heart. And it came as a surprise because I wasn't expecting these words to come out of my mouth as we drove home from the hospital, but they did. I just sang it out. And this song, I just hope blesses you, because we all are in shock. We're all grieving and confused, and we don't understand why. Maybe there isn't a why. Our bodies were created to function a certain way, and when something happens to stop that flow of life, it's just what happens. We don't understand why it had to, but we just trust God. And it's not just words that I'm going to sing, but honestly, this has been tangible for me, the peace that God promises that passes all understanding. It's not just an idea or a phrase, but it is a tangible sustenance that he has given me, and I know Ben and all of us, that because we are in relationship with the author of life, we can just come to him with our broken hearts, and he mourns with us. He doesn't leave us or forsake us. And I just pray this song blesses you, and that you would know that these words are true, and they're life, and they're hope, and it's what's allowing us to continue to move on.
There is strength within the sorrow. There is beauty in our tears. And you meet us in our mourning with a love that casts out fear. You are working in our waiting, sanctifying us. Then beyond our understanding, you're teaching us to trust. Your plans are still to prosper. You have not forgotten us. You're with us in the fire and the flood. Faithful forever, perfect in love. You are sovereign over us. You are wisdom unimagined. Who could understand your ways? Reigning high above the heavens.